I will now talk about root cause analysis in Boozang, something that's been part of our product now for over a year, but we're finding it being more and more useful, especially when you have complex test scenarios where you have many test scenarios and you need to make sure if there's an automation problem or a real bug and kind of mapping it between your systems. What we've done now is we've introduced a log formatter. So now, directly when you're in the log, you can do root cause analysis on your tests. So what I like to do is to sort it by result. And I get all my failures in the top. And now, as you can see, if I have now, you see, this is a new problem. You see, you have this little root cause analysis. Now you can click on this directly to map this out on one of the issues. So we'll take the hash. We make a hash of the error and you'll put a name. Maybe you'll say known bug for memory issue or whatever it is, right? That was a bad example, so I encourage you to use a better description. And the cool thing here is you can say, is it an unknown issue or is it an automation or an application issue? What I like to do here is to keep separate what is an application issue, what is a real issue that needs to be addressed in your application. Here you can specify the module and the test as the scope. Usually the hash is enough, but sometimes you might want to do that to say, when this happens for this test, this is the problem. And you can assign it, so I'll assign it to myself. And I will say this is a new issue. And then I'll put a description. This issue occurs when too many workers are accessing the application, which is an issue we've seen when you have many workers on, across the application I'm working on. I could get this memory issue, for instance. The cool thing here is the URL. So what I will do is I would map this to, your ticket system. So myticketsystem.com/issue ID maybe, right? And here you would put the real URL, for instance, into your Jira. So when you've done this, then of course next time you run these tests, this is going to be mapped out as a known bug, and what you're going to see here is going to be like this little ladybug here. You're going to show this, and the cool thing is that now you can actually click this one and it will take you right to that URL. So in this case, it's going to be my Jira URL. So now, even when the tests are running and you're running the log formatter, you can see when is a new bug showing up. You can do the analysis. And if you already have a known issue, you can click on that and see, this is the thing. And you can either show it in your ticket system, if you map it with the URL, or if you leave the URL blank, if you click on it like this, it will just show the issue and the description in Boozang. So you can choose if you want to kind of handle all your tickets as Boozang, which I don't think is very likely. You'll probably use an external ticket system and you'll fill in the URL here, and then you can simply link it directly when the issue occurs here in the log. So this is one of the advantages of this log formatter. It makes the root cause analysis much, much more powerful. And as usual, we will still give you the root cause analysis log here based on generate summary. So for instance, you'll still get this overview with your failed scenarios or whatever, where you can see the slowest test steps, the worker jobs, and the issue overview. The advantage is now that now we're supercharging directly your system log. So this view you can use for like the summary of the issues, and then you can kind of weaponize your log directly in Jenkins and get this information real time.